Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to more Minecraft. I've been just doing a few things here and there in between the last episode and this one. In fact, I forgot that I need that all my storage is down here. So let me go ahead and start there. I've just been doing some odds and ends. Mostly I wanted to try to find a bit more iron if possible. And I did find more. There is like an amethyst, or there's a freaking ore vein. That's what I was meaning. There's an ore vein down below. I swear you were able to do that before, but whatever. There we got some more diamonds, some gold. I don't even know where I'm like storing half of this stuff at the moment. Like, do I have freaking smooth basalt anywhere? I feel like I should. Oh yeah, calcite. Calcite here, basalt there. Do I actually have a spot for clay, or has that just been kind of sitting around? I do not know. Must have some place I've been storing the clay, 'cause it's not there. Oh. I'm smart. Yep, literally looking straight at it and just completely blind. What about moss carpet, though? What have I been doing with that? Oh, I guess just sitting in here. It's fine. We'll do something like that for now. That said, redstone doesn't really have a spot. It's just kind of been around. And it wouldn't hurt to make more chests. And I could put like redstone in here. Redstone, lapis. I mean, eventually I would like to, actually sort everything like I had before, but there's just too much crap. And Minecraft refuses to do anything to make storage easier. Before we go back up, I want to pull out some of this paper. I need more of it than that because I want to make... actually, no. I can just buy a freaking bookshelf. That'd be a lot easier. Emeralds, emeralds, emeralds. Like, seriously. This is... It's so dumb. Like... I just wish that storage wasn't such a chore. You know? Freaking sorting out where everything is and whatnot. Um, might as well grab these. I don't remember if that was in a video, but I had a wandering trader that I was able to buy some mangrove propagules from. So we have that over there. So Wandering Trader has been spawning a little. Nowhere near as much as I'm used to, but I guess maybe that's a Bedrock thing. Like the Wandering Trader spawning as much as he does. I've been told that all mobs on Bedrock spawn. Like way more than they're supposed to. I guess I always just kind of assumed it was just the hostile mobs. But it does seem like it might, in fact, be all mobs, you know? You know, you're in the way, kitty cat. I know, you know what time it is. I started recording. Like, it's 2:45 in the morning. So it's super late. And I usually feed her around 2. So she just hadn't been over here. And I hadn't noticed the time. Alright. Cat successfully fed. Just need to do some villager trades here. But yeah, I found like an iron ore vein underground. I've been kind of slowly mining it. Part of it is that I just haven't been able to freaking get to like find a lot of it. I know that might sound weird. Like, how do you not know where the ore vein is? And it's like, because the veins that I'm used to seeing are usually like, here's iron ore, and then like the block next to it is iron ore, or like the block that's like a corner from it is iron ore, or it's like tough block, and this ore vein seems to have spawned in a spot where it's like inside of tough to begin with. Like, there's a spot where tough has clearly spawned. Like a big thing of tough. And then interspersed in that, there's like little bits of iron ore. And so I've been like trying to find where everything is down there. And it's not been easy. Especially since I have an iron pick. So that means every, 100 blocks or so, I have to then, like, come back up. One of these trees grew over a propagule. Because I had 4 planted. Or, wait, no? I'm very confused. It looks like I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's weird, though. I thought I planted them normal. Huh. Very strange. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's see now. I probably should have brought some wood. I have 3, by the way. 3 Fletchers. This guy's a master, and he offers a bow with power 2, punch 1, as well as jump boost arrows. And then that's that. Okay. That's good. That repaired the pickaxe. I mean, I do have... Oh, wait. I completely forgot that I had efficiency 5 mending diamond pick. I've been using the freaking... been using the freaking iron pick this whole time. I just completely forgot that I had that. It's 9 for a bookshelf no matter what, right? Like everybody that has a bookshelf, yeah. I want to go ahead and buy some glass real quick too, by the way. Oh, he restocked. Like, as I was trading with him. That was great. Here. That was nice. I like that. And I've still got 12 emeralds left over, along with the other emeralds. So that's good. Give me a bookshelf. Hi, cat. In fact, give me a couple. Here, let's just level you up. Mending, lanterns. Lanterns are always good. Channeling and glass. Okay. I'm good with what we've got here so far, so I just wanted to kind of double check what all he would give me. I don't need any of those, so, but the glass will help, because that saves us from having to mine sand and then smelt it and, you know, all that. Seriously. If only I could remember where everything was. That would be wonderful. You could say it would be... Where's the button?
Wonderful!
I knew I had it somewhere. Actually, make one more. Two, three. Lecterns. And then sticks. And then last bookshelf will break. Not using our axe because that just has silk touch. And we should just be able to get more emeralds. Well, just in case it's like big expensive or something. I'll take this, I suppose. Ooh, more 6. Here, let's put these in there for now. But yeah, we have more villagers. And I would definitely like to get some kind of like unbreaky. I think getting some unbreaking would be good. Preferably the highest that I can get, which I think is 3. So found out that in 1.12 there's a mod that you can get that gives you like advanced and supreme enchants. It's a little ridiculous if you ask me, but it is what it is. 56, not bad. I guess I am glad that I grabbed some. I have a fence, so hopefully these guys won't like fight. Piercing 3. I mean, Aqua Affinity would be good. Also, yeah, that's right. I have a cartographer. Ooh, and an ocean explorer map. I think that leads me to a... That's Unbreaking 3, but it's 32 emeralds. I'm pretty sure that's the max. It's fine. I'll take it anyway. I know I probably shouldn't have, but emeralds are so easy to come by. I really... Like, I can afford any price. I mean, how many times am I going to need to buy Unbreaking, you know? Once per tool. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I got efficiency 5, and this guy's like, I'll sell efficiency 1. Surely that'll go well. Cat. I need to not climb on that. No. Go a different way if you want to go somewhere. I will say it is ridiculous that the power button to this computer is on the top of the freaking computer. It seems like such a kind of a dumb design, cause it's like super easy to freaking bump and just turn off the computer, you know? Come back. You know what? I mean, I really only need one Aqua Affinity book. So that's infinity, which is, I mean, it would be good, I guess, if I really used like a bow. Fire aspect, which I will very likely never put on anything. I don't understand why they even can like sell the curse books. Cause like, who's ever gonna buy that? Oh, snap. Efficiency 5 for 58 emeralds. Density 5 for 55 emeralds. I suppose if I had any inkling of where a mace was, but I haven't seen any sign of there being a trial chamber anywhere. This guy is the guy that I accidentally hit, so he's charging me more. Fortune 2. Up that to Fortune 3, and I would have accepted that price of 29 emeralds. You, sir, are just ridiculous. He's still upset at me, and he'll stay upset for a while. But, like, he's all upset at me because freaking he got in the way of the axe. Flame. You almost did it again, sir. I'm not too worried about the fact that he's upset, though. Because if he do give me something that I actually want, there should be an easy and, cheap other enchant, like the bookshelf or something. Paper, bookshelf, something along those lines. Power 2. I mean, now that I have mending, efficiency, and unbreaking on a diamond pickaxe, I'm probably just gonna more or less exclusively use that. Or my mining. Aqua affinity. The other dude is already selling aqua affinity. What do you think you're gonna get out of it? Nobody? Neither of the two free dudes? Did I get a new librarian out of that one? This guy. No. You're not new. It might be getting too late for them to pick up jobs. So... I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Like, once it gets to a certain time, they, like, stop, like, trying to get jobs. There we go. Ah, yeah. They were discussing what to do. They're having a meeting. And in doing so, they were not picking up jobs. Prot 3. Not for 32 emeralds. Depth Strider. I mean, it's 41 emeralds for Depth Strider 3. I mean, I do kind of need that, but I think I'll leave it for now. I think they'll be fine. Go ahead and grab these 2 work spots. Swear I saw somebody get up. Like one of the librarians got up. But these are the 2 that don't have jobs. So well, this is fine because this will give me a chance to go collect more wood and get more emeralds that way. Rather, it'll let me come down here and get more wood. You know, I don't need to collect the wood from the trees or anything. Oh, you have to use this. Oopsies. I may have made too much. Yay, Unbreaky 5, or Unbreaky 3 mending efficiency. That should help. Turn this into sticks. And that should be enough immediately offhand. I don't even have a helmet to put the Aqua Affinity on. Oh, I put it in here already. Okay. I even have a helmet. Because, you know, I kind of want to wait till I have, diamond gear. Before I think about enchanting. I don't think there's much point to, you know, putting stuff together with iron, you know. So. But I can also perhaps buy more Unbreaking books as well. Riptide. You are so very unhelpful, sir. Sticks. I will say the recipe book is good for, you know, that. It is definitely useful in that regard. Yeah, 60 emeralds. Just out of some freaking sticks, man. Like, that's ridiculous. Oh, they're having a meeting. I think it's morning meeting time. I think they have one shortly after the day begins. And then they have one shortly before the night begins. As you can see, they've all come and gathered. And so we kind of just have to wait for them to, like, break up. Are you, like, trying to use this as your work, like, spot or something? Like, can you not use this because the freaking thing is there? Density 4. I'm sure someone's gonna look at the fact that I passed up the density 5 and be like, no! But as cool of a weapon as the mace is, it's so situational. I honestly don't know if I'll ever use it. Like, when am I ever gonna be in a position where I'm fighting something that I can drop like 20 blocks and then hit somebody with it, you know? Breach. I think that breaks through like armor. Like it makes the damage like pierce the armor or something. I don't know how it works, but I think it's something like that. 32 for mending. I already have a mending villager, so that doesn't help me at all. Loyalty 2. If only you had enough intelligence to be like, you're gonna keep cycling my trades. Let me just stay by the lectern. Reign of Arthropod. Fire Prot 2. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for at this point. That's the thing, like, almost definitely when I find something that I want, I'll be like, alright. But until then, like, I'm just gonna keep cycling. Power 3. I guess I'm either looking for smite or sharpness for the sword. Feather falling is good for the boots, but I don't know that I need it that badly right now. Oh, here comes the other guy. Riptide. I don't even have a trident. Riptide again, and I still don't have a trident. Frostwalker, which, I mean, I guess is useful. I'm hoping more for, like, protection. You know? A good Prot 4. Good Prot 4 is always good. Or Projectile Prot 4. Sharpness 4. Feather Falling. Thorns. Mendy. Boy, I'm having no problems getting mending. Power. Emeralds. Did anybody pick up this? I don't know if anybody actually picked up that or not. No, both of the ones without jobs are still over there. It seems like they're having a meeting again. What is your, like, issue, sir? Like, they just keep, like, they're not even librarians. But they're still, like, coming over here. Respiration's not a bad enchant. Oh, Fiddlejums. Density 4. And now it has become... I have now cycled all the way through. Like, the entire day. It's like, what the frick? I was lying there. Yes, I know. I didn't care. Depth Strider 3 isn't bad. Plus, I think 3 is the highest you can get anyway. I guess you'll just have to deal with it. Like, I guess I'll just accept that. So yeah, no prot of any kind, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. I wish there was a better way to get flint. Like, there is, but there isn't. If you use fortune, 3, I think it is, then, like, every gravel you break is guaranteed flint. I both did and didn't want to do that. It's fine. Well, I mean, I guess I have to go back anyway. Not like I have any wood here. This time I'll remember that I already have some slabs. And that I can just use those. You know, I don't have to... my brain was just like, nope. Like, my brain, like, there are no more words to that one, apparently. This is what I was saying. This is what I was meaning. I already had the slabs, so I don't have to convert them. To make I have to make more slabs for a lectern. Fortune would be the best as like the next thing for us to get. That or getting a hold of what is it? Once again, there's just no words. Either getting fortune or looting would be the best. I am really concerned about myself. Like, I don't know why, but it just really feels like I'm losing all mental capacity to freaking create words lately. And I mean, maybe that's just the depression. That is one of the things on the depression test. So it very well could be. You know, just how bad the depression is. But if it's not that, like, I don't... Ooh. Now, wait a moment. Sweeping Edge 3, though. It's not really what I wanted. And I now officially have no other villagers. But it is what it is. Like, I have no other villagers to turn into frickin'... Cool, I can still do that even after I've kind of used it all up. God, emeralds are so easy to get more of. Holy frick balls, dude. It's so dumb. You get 3 Fletchers, and then you just make sticks. Like, it's so dumb. Like, I can't even keep up with how many freaking emeralds I'm getting from these Fletchers. Like, I can't produce sticks fast enough. Like, I just can't. I can't produce sticks fast enough. Like, this is so much better than the farming. Like, there's no question about it. This is so much better than doing all the farming. Look at how many emeralds I've already gotten. Like, what the frick? Sweeping Edge, Depth Strider, Aqua Affinity. I think I'm gonna wait until I get a diamond sword to put the Sweeping Edge on. But, because like, you know, because then I'd have to buy it all over again. I mean, I suppose I do have it, but still. Let me see if I can remember where I have to go to find that ore, that iron ore. I think it's just this way. Go down here and then down this way. And you just kind of go straight down here. And then this is where I have my low strip mine. I mean, I guess this is only at 26, so it's not great for iron. Or it's not great for diamonds. But this is where I've been doing the iron. And like you can kind of see, like, you know, I've mined out this, and then I came over and mined out a little bit of this, and then it went a little bit this way, and like it went down there. So yeah, I've been, you know, trying to mine this like iron vein. But you can kind of see what I mean about, like, you know, usually it's like connected with like the tuff here. You know, usually I would like dig a little bit like this, and then I would find the iron, you know, like I just did. But that wasn't happening before. I mean, you can see where I've, like, dug all over the place trying to find the freaking iron vein here. I found 1 block of raw iron in all of this. Because with veins you can find, you know, blocks of raw ore. Ooh, diamonds. Ooh, more diamonds. If only I had fortune. And this is kind of what I've been working on. It's just mining this like iron deposit. Part of me wanted to wait until I had like looting, or not looting, fortune. Because I would get so much more iron per iron. You know? But I need iron right now. I mean, I guess maybe not as desperately. since I have mending, but still, at some point, I'm going to turn all of this gravel into flint. You know, I'll get that fortune, and I'll just turn it all into flint. And we'll be balling out of control. See, I think here, like, I don't think the vein continues on this way. I think I've reached the end of the vein here. But mining out veins of, like, iron, as you've seen, is a good way to find, like, diamonds. Because, and I keep getting frustrated when I'm watching YouTubers, and they're, like, running around in the deep, you know, in the deep slate layer, and they're being like, I can't find any diamonds. They're just like running around in a cave. It's like one of the changes that Mojang made to diamonds is that they don't, or at least they try not to, generate facing air blocks. Like, if you want diamonds, you have to mine. Can't just run around a cave, you know? So I think a lot of the problem I was having was, I think I was at the very top of the ore deposit, or ore vein, or whatever you want to call it. Because, I mean, I think also, partially, I have efficiency 5, and that's made this a lot easier. But I think also I was just at, like, the top of it, because I was just getting a lot of tuff, and just nothing in the way of iron, except for a few blocks every once in a while. Now I'm getting more. And that's great. Look at that. Lots and lots of iron. We would be getting way more if I had applied fortune, sure. But I don't have a fortune to apply, you know? Unfortunately, I don't think villagers can sell diamonds. They can sell diamond, like, tools, but I don't think they can sell, like, flat, you know, diamonds themselves. That would kind of devalue diamonds. Maybe the wandering trader can, though I'm pretty doubtful about that as well. But also, I mean, diamond pickaxe with unbreaking 3. Hey! And efficiency works so much better than an iron pickaxe with no efficiency and no unbreaking, just mending. And that was kind of my thing too. It was like, I don't want to come back from you know, from in between episodes and be like, hey look, my villagers have all of these things now. I mean, I don't know of any way that you could like edit villagers outside of like commands, I guess. And even then, like, I'm not entirely sure what commands you'd even have to use to, like, create a custom, like, villager. I mean, I suppose there are custom villagers in, like, adventure maps. There must be some way to do that. I just have no idea what that way is. But, I mean, I don't know if anyone would believe that, you know? Like, I've been playing Minecraft since freaking 1.7 beta. Like, since the invention of creative mode, essentially. So I could easily see someone being like, well, you know, how do you not know? And it's like, because I really just have never delved into anything but the survival and creative. Like, I really just have never delved into commands. Or really even redstone in general. I did at one point when I wanted to make an adventure map. And this was like at the height of the Herobrine's Mansion craze, you know? It was like, yo, this, the Herobrine's Mansion was like super popular. I want to make like an adventure map like that. And I like started working on one, and I delved a little into commands that way. And then I just didn't, like, continue it. I realized that I suck at building. And that's totally okay for, like, a survival world. You know, a one-player survival world. If I'm gonna do, like, an adventure map that I'm gonna want people to, like, you know, other people to play, like, I'm gonna need some builds. But I've never been able to afford, like, to pay for, like, a build team. Like, let me tell you, my family is freaking poor as shit, dude. Like, I'm not kidding. It's stupid. Like, let's put it this way. Most, like, middle class people that I know are so much better off than I am. You know? Like, it wouldn't even be fair to, like, try to claim myself as, me or my family as middle class. You know? It's, our money is so, like, non-existent that I legitimately look at some of my friends and I'm just like, how do they afford, like, just anything? You know? Like, I legitimately have a couple of friends who are, who themselves don't have a lot of money. And it's like, they have literally, like, 3 times the amount of money that my family has. And I'm just like, I don't understand what that can even feel like. Or, like, how you get to that level. Where you just have even a little bit of money. You know? Like, I'm on disability. And for the first time, I'm like, I actually have some money. But even then, I'm like, I have some money, but I still can't really afford to, like, just buy video games. You know? Like, I'm a Twitch streamer, and I can't buy video games to stream. You know? And I'm not saying all this to, like, create a pity party or anything. But I've completely forgotten how we even, like, got on this. Oh, yeah, because I was saying I didn't have money to, like, hire builders. You know, a build team. But, like, I have seen families that work in, like, fast food jobs that have more money than my family does. I'm not even kidding. And I'm just like, I don't understand it. Like, why? And again, like I said, I'm not trying to, like, create, you know, ooh, look at me, I'm so, you know, poor and whatever. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, create some kind of pity party or anything. It's just, I don't know. I don't understand how people have money. You know? Like, there's got to be something to it that that I just don't understand. Because I do everything I can. You know? And yet I sit here and I go, where is money? What is money? And I'm sure to some degree, possibly even to like the whole degree, it has something to do with like spending habits. Because I'll admit, like, you know, I've got some money now via disability and all. And so I'm like, I want to commission my friend for art. And then I do that. And then I'm like, I have no money. But that's also like what I mean. At the same time, it's like, I just know that some people can just do that. Be like, alright, you know, I'm going to commission this person for some stuff. And, like, pay, you know, 100, 200 for, you know, a piece of art or some, you know, commission an artist for. And it's just like, I don't know how they do that. I would love nothing more than to be able to, like, do that, you know? To be able to afford things would be amazing. Eh? This, mine shaft? This might be a mine shaft. We have infinite lava. Not worried. That looks like a mine shaft, indeed. Like, we have infinite lava. I'm not worried about, you know, breaking a couple blocks. Boom. I don't suppose... there's a minecart chest around here anywhere. I'm not seeing any. I mean, I'm not seeing anything at the moment. It's dark. I do realize that none of you can see anything. You know, I would like to make it so that you can see things. I just don't have, like, torches or even lanterns on me now. Alright, well, we'll go back through the dark. I'll pick up some of these bones. Ah! Well, I guess that's one way to get back. It's maybe not the best way to get back, but it's certainly one way. Out of all the ways to get back, that was certainly one of them. I've been saying that a lot lately. Or, like, variations of that a lot lately. Out of all of the blank, this is certainly one of them, you know? I said it in a pre-record. Final Fantasy XIV pre-record that I did. Recently. That's up on YouTube. Up on Patreon at the moment. I'm wondering if that's worthwhile at all. Doing the, like, I'm uploading this to Patreon, you know. Come check it out first, because it does not appear as though it is drawing any interest. In fact, I've actually been losing patrons lately, and not gaining. And that, again, I'm not trying to, you know, make people be like, oh, I pity or whatever. But it's just like, I don't know, I see people doing exactly what I'm doing. And, like, it works. But then I'm doing it and it's not. I don't understand, you know? Like, clearly there's something different. It could even just be me. You know? Maybe I'm not entertaining enough. So people are like, I don't feel like watching this serene lady, you know? I'm not entertained, because she's not entertaining enough. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, maybe it's because I stutter a lot, and people are just like, listening to this person is super annoying, you know? I can say that whenever I listen back to myself in videos, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, what the frick is wrong with me? Like, seriously. Because just the way that I talk, like, I just mumble everything. Listen, I can't really get any of you out of there, so you're just gonna have to die so that you can respawn. Oops. Hit all of the pigs with that. Have you ever wondered why iron golems have, like, the vines on them? Like, this guy was just made. Why does he have freaking, you know, vines showing where, you know? Oh dear. Oh my gosh. I guess I didn't, you know. There we go. I didn't factor that, you know, he wouldn't go into the pen. It's alright. I don't need to grind out any more iron off of these guys. So. Oh! Before we do anything else, you've probably seen it a couple of times whenever I open the chest. But I come down here, I open this chest. I went back to the forest, the pale forest, and just to see if there were any more creaking hearts, I knocked down the entire forest. I picked up all of the moss blocks. I mined the entire forest, you know, all of the trees, everything. Looking to see if maybe there was a creaking heart somewhere that I hadn't seen. And the answer was no. There just was not a freaking creaking heart there other than this one. So I went ahead and I used the Silk Touch to pick it up. Since these trees don't seem to naturally generate with the creaking hearts on them, I figured I'd bring it over and plant it here in one of our trees. That way we can hopefully get the creaking to spawn one of these nights. I'm hoping that's not going to spawn in like a cave or something below, because that would be super annoying. But like that's like the only thing that I can think of for why we just never found a creaking, despite that one creaking heart there. Like, I'm wondering if it's just a matter of like it spawned underground somewhere and we just couldn't get to it or something. Oh boy, I sure do love mangrove trees. It sure is fun to cut these down. Searching freaking the individual blocks, the individual leaves to try and find any logs. Of course, having done this, I'm now realizing I didn't actually like get any of the propagules before, you know, starting to cut down the tree. And unless it's different on, you know, Bedrock or Java or whatever you want to call it, each time a leaf breaks, even if there's a propagule attached, the propagule just like won't drop. It just breaks the propagule, and the propagule itself doesn't actually drop. Is the axe the right tool for breaking the roots. I'm just wondering if, like, maybe I'm supposed to be using a hoe. Now that hoes are a thing. I don't know. I'm a little unsure, to be honest. I have considered the idea of making a data pack for this world. Something where I can, like, add some custom recipes. You know? Combine these items together and create a freaking dragon head, or, you know, I mean, that's just the first thing that kind of popped into my head just now. Because obviously, the one benefit of a self-made data pack is that I never have to worry about it, like, you know, ceasing to function. I can always make sure that it stays up to date that way, since it's my own personal data pack. And, like, yeah, this is my own survival world. I therefore have the right to determine how I play. But also, I mean, I'm doing this less... I'm not entirely doing this for myself, you know? I'm making videos and things, and, like, I don't know, maybe people would get annoyed at that. You know, maybe people would get upset at, like, oh, you added a data pack so you could get diamonds easier? You know? It's like, I add a data pack that's like 20 emeralds for 1 diamond or so, you know? I mean, I don't think you can, like, do something like that. But you can create, like, custom crafting recipes. I don't think you can do data packs for, like, villager trades. I could be wrong about that. But if you can, I wouldn't know how to do that. You know? Like... But that would be great if you could, because I could use that in my mod pack that I'm working on. But I don't think you can. So. Ooh. Propagules on the ground. So maybe it is different on Java. Because I don't think I broke those ones. Maybe I did. I might have. Those might have been the ones I broke. Because I have 5. I had 3 before I came over here and broke others. I don't know if anybody could hear that. I tried to put my watch right up to the microphone. But that was... If you heard it, it was my watch going off. It's 4 o'clock. And that technically means that it's bedtime. And I will more than likely go to bed in another hour or hour and a half. simply because I'm doing the recording. Eight components. Why does everything have... I mean, I know I have F3 and H open. Look at this. 250 durability versus 1561 durability. Iron tools suck. They really do. Oh my gosh, I cannot freaking... Can you use mangrove root for anything? No, right? You can compost it. That's good enough for me. Put the mangrove in here. Put some of these propagules in here. I guess I'll leave a row for... roots. Gosh! I am legitimately concerned. I mean, it's bad, dude. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel like I'm like losing my freaking capacity of speech. Like, I don't think I've ever been this bad at talking. I know that I have autism, and I know that that does make it difficult, but I really don't believe, like, I really don't recall having as much trouble talking and, like, coming up with words and thoughts as I have had in the last year of my life. And I mean, maybe everything's fine. You know, I've been called a narcoleptic or whatever the term is. Where it's like, oh, you always think everything is wrong with you, you know? So, like, maybe it's just that. You know, maybe I just think there's things wrong with me when there really isn't. But, I don't know. It just concerns me, is what I'm saying. Maybe everything is perfectly fine and it's totally normal for my level of depression. You know, and that's the thing, is I know that my depression is really bad. You know, I do score a 29 out of 30 on a depression test, and that's with extensive antidepressants. Like, holy crap, dude, the antidepressants. Freaking 120 milligrams of antidepressant. I feel like that's a little much. You know? I bet I could just throw them like potatoes and carrots. And then, you know, let them handle the rest from there. Oops. Listen, like, I don't feel like you need automated farming necessarily. And maybe there's a way to do that with freaking dispensers and things. You know, you just hook up enough dispensers freaking underneath or something, pointed directly up at like the farmland or something. And it's like, pop, there you go, now you got a thing. And then it's like, every time you like push a button, it like water pours, covers your crops, pushes everything down, and then a moment later, a freaking redstone signal triggers on the dispensers. I don't know. I just wish that there was a right click to harvest or something, you know? Something that lets you harvest easier, I guess. You know, that I don't have to break everything and it's like, oh, but actually, like half of the crops weren't even grown yet, you know? Something that would allow you to harvest the stuff that is grown, but leave behind the stuff that's not, you know? Like, I'm fine with manually replacing. I just... I don't know. Maybe I'm just too used to freaking modded Minecraft, you know? And that is, like, entirely, like, a, you know, possibility. It's like, actually, you know, I'm so used to modded Minecraft that, you know, I don't, like, I want mods in vanilla kind of thing. You know? Kind of trying to throw them to different villagers. Just in case. Then maybe I can, like, spread out the amount of villagers that can breed. So, here, you take potatoes too. I got, like, nothing in the way of trades, but that's because I gave them all the crops. I wonder if I should, like, put a couple of crops inside of here. I mean, I know they wouldn't be able to harvest them because mob griefing is off. I'm just thinking. I just want them to be able to breed more without me having to, like, manually sit here and force them. Also, I don't think they breed until, like, village meetings. So even though they have everything, I think I have to wait until a village meeting happens. And then they'll try to breed. So... plenty of beds. There are plenty of beds for them, so it's not like there's a shortage of that. Oh, now they're going for a meeting. Everybody gather around the bell. I do think this is a really neat feature. You got some infighting going on over here, or what? Like, what y'all up to over there? Just watching them, like, congregate into one freaking space. And, like, pushing each other around and stuff. You know? I think they're throwing, like, food at each other. But then they're all just congregated in this one freaking block. Like, because they're all congregated in that one, like, block space. They're not actually, like, doing anything. Because they're fighting over who gets it and who doesn't. Love mode activated. Babies. Wow. 4 of them. We got 4 of them. Aww. But they were looking at each other with such intent, though. They were looking at each other with such, like, interest and intent. 5. 5 babies. Yeah, 5 babies out of that. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I have so many villagers. I need to, like, move some of these guys out in some capacity. You know? Take, like, at least 2. Like, take at least the farmers and, like, the Fletchers out or something. And put them somewhere else. Because there's so many of them now. Like, if I don't start trying to divide them up soon, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to divide them up. You know? I don't know. I could, like, drop them into a pit. You know? Create, like, a 1-block space that the babies can go into. But I don't entirely know how that works. I know that what you can do is, like, because these guys are only a block tall, right? So you can, like, make them go, like, through a 1-block space and like divide them from like the other villagers. But I don't know how you would then keep them in that space. Unless like I don't know, will they walk off of like a pit? I don't think they would. Is there a way to create a space that's one block that like they can go into but they can't get out of? Because I'd have to look up like villager farms to find out, you know? I'm sure it's possible. Cause like people do that all the time, right? They do villager farms. Or I guess they do iron golem farms where they just like breed villagers constantly and then they drop the villagers down somewhere else and then those villagers then like spawn iron golems or something like that. I mean, clearly the babies are seeing this one block gap here and are trying to go through it. Like, maybe there could be like a pressure plate here that, well, not here, but like there could be like a pressure plate through like a one block gap. And then they like walk through and then the trapdoor closes behind them. That way it can only open from the baby villagers, you know, from this side, the you know, villager side, from the like breeding villager side. I'm sure it's something like that. I just don't know the exact specifics. Here, you just take the rest of the wheat. Somebody. I don't know if there's any point in that. I don't know if, like, that villager just got enough wheat to, like, breed or not. But I figured it'd just be easier to just toss it to him and call it good. I don't know what the requirements are for like villager breeding, to be honest. Let's see. Villager breeding cannot be forced. Player can provide ideal accommodations to make the process efficient. Decision for a villager to show heart particles depends on how willing a villager is to mate. If two nearby are willing at the same time, they meet and spawn a baby in between them. Many factors of willingness, but depends mostly on the food the player feeds the parents. To feed villagers, the player must throw the food to them and then let them obtain it in their inventory. Villager requires 12 food points to be considered ready to breed. Bread gives 4 points, everything else gives 1. Apparently wheat doesn't even count. It's just bread, carrot, potato, beetroot. Willingness can be increased if the player trades with the villagers. Also, a farmer villager can throw excess food to other villagers, so if the farmer has free access to crops and they are within range, that village can support the autonomous feeding of villagers. More parameters to willingness to the food. Villagers take a census of the population of their village about every minute, comparing their population to the number of available beds. They become willing only if the population is less than 100%. This depends on the number of beds. There must be at least one bed per villager. Each bed must be reachable. Sometimes it seems like sometimes that's not true. There's an excess of beds. Villager breeding commences. The bed requires a full 2 blocks of space above it. Bed itself counts as a full block, so there's a top slab. Essentially, the baby villager needs to be able to bounce on the bed. Current breeding mechanics were instituted by Village and Pillage update. The population limit is now set by number of beds. It used to be number of doors. Yeah, I was thinking there was something about doors before. Area around the villager must be carefully scoured to ensure breeder works correctly. Village must be small, but it must ensure there are no other villages exist with an 80 block spherical radius. Wow. No matter what the player builds, at least 3 villagers are needed to initiate the process. Really? A farmer, a breeder, and a detector. Collect food from the crops for the farmer. The breeder collects food from the farmer. Detector registers the nearby beds at a village so that breeding can occur. Huh. Weird. How to make a trading hall. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Set it up so that these guys aren't free roaming, you know? I could, like, put each guy into a freaking thing. But yeah, apparently those are the mechanics of villager breeding, according to the Minecraft wiki. So, there's that. Toolsmith is hilariously, like, normal. Like, all the other villagers get, like, hats, or, like, a monocle, or goggles, or, you know. But then you just have the toolsmith, which I keep looking at and seeing and being like, are you even different? Like, he is. He's got the little thing on his, you know, belt here. He's got, like, an apron on the front. But from the back, like, you can't even tell. You know? Like, you can kind of tell because the regular villagers, you know, the blank villagers have, like, a different... What's the words I'm trying to say? The toolsmith does have, like, a different back, right? Like, he's got, like, tools on the back. He's got, like, an apron on and stuff like that. But it's really hard to tell that those are there, you know? So wheat doesn't even count, though? Is that what I'm, like, understanding? Is that wheat doesn't even count towards villager breeding? Like, has all of the wheat that I've tossed out been pointless? Whatever. I gave them plenty of carrots. I'm sure that's basically all they need. Let's go check on our creaking. Oh, there he is. freeze! You're not so tough. I don't know if I have to hit him with an axe to trigger the resin growth. Yes, you do. Or like, you have to deal enough damage, maybe. I'm just like watching the tree in the background to see like when more resin spawns. I've only gotten 2 things of resin. Oh, frick. Oh, they've been spawning all over the frickin' thing. I see. I fear. I don't actually. Like, he's legitimately not a threat at all. You know? All I have to do is look at him and he stops moving. Yeah, looks like I can just punch him with my fist. And I still get the resin. So no point in like damaging a tool or a weapon. To try to get more resin from him. He do be following. That's great, dude. I love this guy. I don't know if like 1 punch equals 1 resin. We do be getting drowned, though. So that's slightly annoying. You're not so tough. Huh? Huh? You want some of this, punk? That's right. That's right. I'm showing you what for. Whatever that means. That's one of those things where I know the phrase, but I don't know what it actually means. That's right. I'm right here, punk. Come on, fight me. Fight me. You gotta be careful, though. The freaking... Like, there are drowned spawning. Clearly. I might want to move this guy, like, further in. I'm also wondering if there's, like, limits to, like, the resin spawning. That's right. That's right. I'm the boss. You think you're all tough. Think you're so tough, huh? Come on, fight me. Aye. Well, I mean, he did attack. He did finally get a chance to attack. He didn't deal that much damage. Come on, punk. Oh! He got real close there. I think if I had run into him in the forest, you know, in the freaking the Pale Garden, I think he would have intimidated me. But not only did I not run into him in the Pale Garden, freaking, like, I planted him here, you know? I got out of his aggro range. I really need to build a house, even if it's just a general house. Like, this is getting ridiculous, having to freaking go 60 blocks downward to get to my storage constantly. Oh boy. I don't think my mangrove trees are on the map. It probably doesn't update automatically. So I know that you can like make blocks of this. Then is this something that you can, I only need one, like put into a stone cutter? I think you can make ingots out of it by like cooking it as well. But mostly its purpose is to make like blocks out of. Which I mean is fine. It's definitely a good like accent block. I don't know that I would like use it as the main block in a build. But it would definitely work as like an accent block. Nope. Then can I do like this? How do I make other resin? Do they need to be... I bet I need to cook them. Do I need 4 in that case, or am I gonna need 9? Because if they're bricks, right, usually you only need 4. 4 for bricks. And then maybe once they're brick blocks, maybe I can stone cutter them. Kind of glad I didn't throw in 9. But at least I can reverse the block of resin. So that's good. Stone cutter. Okay, yes. So once they're resin bricks, then you can make chiseled resin brick slab, stairs, and walls. And honestly, I think that's what I would do, is I would chisel it, because it's got the creaking face. There's another creaking heart. I don't know that I need another creaking heart necessarily, but I think I'll make one. Well, I mean, I did make one. I was gonna say, like, I think I'll keep, I think I'll put down this other creaking heart anyway. Then I can have 2 creakings. I realize that it's probably not going to... Like, I don't think I'll be able to make more resin faster by having 2 creakings. I think it'll only really matter just having 1 in terms of, like, making resin. But even so, I think I would still like to hold on to, or I think I would still like to have 2 anyway, just in case I find some use for the second one. Or like something happens and I lose one, you know. I can always have that second creaking to kind of fall back on. So, wow, I haven't had that issue in a while. My freaking second monitor just turned itself off for unknown reasons. I haven't had it do that in a long time. And I've got 2 creaking hearts. Although... Maybe it wouldn't hurt to move these. Also, I wonder if there's a way that you can deal damage to a creaking automatically. Thus allowing you to farm the creaking. Like, somebody's got to have figured out how to do that by now, right? So you can, like, farm up easy resin. Like, not even just because of, like, how, you know, long the update itself has been out, but, like, also just the snapshots. You know, people start figuring things out even from the snapshots. Ah! My axe! Wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize it was that low on Dura. Well, we've got plenty of iron now. I'll just make another one. Maybe I'll grab some dirt in the process and dig up all of the moss and move the creaking that, you know, to a different spot. I wonder if you can put the like, take a pale oak tree, and, like, cover it up in the nighttime glass, tinted glass. And then, like, you can just have them be spawned, like, 24/7, maybe? I don't actually know. This is one of those things that I would have to try, I suppose. Just like I am trying to fix my speech by talking slower in a hope that I am maybe mumbling less. And hopefully I will sound better eventually. I would say that's, like, another thing that I need, like, really badly, is some kind of speech therapy. Especially for my S's and my TH's. Like, I think I told the story before, but I was in a play, and they had to rewrite a couple of my characters' lines. Because I just could not say the lines. Because the lines included a lot of, like, S's and TH's. And there's nothing... Well, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of things that are, you know, just as embarrassing. But, like... Your self-esteem, you know, takes a hit when the director of the play has to go, you clearly cannot say this line, so I'll have to completely rewrite it. Granted, it was lines. It's not like because I struggled to say lines, you know, they then had to, like, rewrite, like, the play itself. It was just rewriting a couple of lines. But even still, like, your self-esteem takes a hit from that. It's like, great. Because I can't say 75. I don't even think it was 75. I think 85 was what we changed it to. I don't remember the original line. But it was either 70 something or like 60. You know, it's like there's a 76, you know, something like that. There's a 76% chance. And like, they just had to completely rewrite that. Because, you know, I also can't get the there is either, you know. Not very easily, anyway. And so it was like, okay, we've got to change that so that I can freaking do the line. Will a creaking and an iron golem duke it out, I wonder? Whoops. Frickin', I moved away from the water so that I wouldn't be dealing with you. What the frick? Whoops. Hang on. Drowned are such a freaking pain to deal with. Just putting those up for now. Like, I'll bring these, like, I'll bring these down to match. When I'm done. I'm just trying to kind of lay out the land here. Gotta actually pay attention to my shovel. Like, it has mending. I don't want it to break. Like, I can repair it, so it's, you know, I really don't want it to break. There's really no point in letting it break. When I can mend it up, you know? $29 Dura. That should be 24. Yes. Okay. Okay, this has like nothing left. Down to 5. I have more than 5 blocks I need to break here. But it's also day, which means that the villagers should be available. I hope that they don't. I hope the Creaking can't spawn in here and then attack the villagers. Thought I saw that iron golem just like teleport up there. I was like, sir? But no, he did not. Whoops. Get rid of that. Take my shovel. Do some villager trades. For some sticks. to mend it up. Don't even care about the rotten flesh. Yeah, this is what I was having to do before with the pickaxe. Just being very cautious not to let it act, you know, to let the pickaxe itself break. Oop, that one doesn't even have a torch on it. Should be nice and light around here, though. I also wonder, can a creaking be outside of the darkness? If, let's say, we have tinted glass all the way around this, and then so the trees are in here, could the creaking then spawn in such a way that it then is outside of that tinted glass, and then like continue to live because the creaking is the heart is inside of the tinted glass. This is assuming, of course, that it can like live, you know. This is assuming that, like, putting it inside the tinted glass would allow it to, like, come to life during the day. I don't know. That's all that I have in my inventory right now. I'll figure out a way to make this look a little more natural. I mean, I just have to plant more of this, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll be curious to see what the iron golems do once the creaking spawns. Cool. Shovel is mended back up. We have quite a few villagers now. Looks like everybody's grown up. Maybe we grab a couple of bookshelves, make a couple of lanterns, lecterns, and attempt to get some Prat or Fortune. Maybe. It is now 5 in the morning, I'll note. So, you know, an hour ago it was 4 o'clock. And, you know, that was supposed to be bedtime. It's now past 4 by an hour. There we go. This one was dirt? Yes. That one is also full of dirt. Oh. My dirt is full. I have a third dirt chest, right? Does not... Oh, yes I did. Okay. I was gonna say, because I thought I took this dirt out of a chest. I was right. I did. Alright. Let's grab some emerald. What do I still have a lot of in the way of wood? Not really anything anymore. I've kind of used up everything. Okay. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I mean, that is another thing I could use bamboo for, is sticks, but I'm not that worried about it. I say that's really about the only spot that a natural creaking heart would have been able to spawn. And there definitely is none here. Alright. I don't know that those sticks really help. Because I don't... Because, like, I didn't have... That's not 32 sticks, you know? I would need 32 sticks. Give me a bookshelf. Thank you. That I'll take 2. Specifically so that you can level up, sir. Oh, I don't have Silk Touch. Oh, wait. I don't have Silk Touch. Let me sleep. Oh my! They did be doing the spawn in here. Oh dear. It's fine. I don't think they attack villagers. They're interesting like that. Silk Touch, Silk Touch. Silky Touchy. Aqua Affinity. Silk Touch. There we go. Silk Touch from my axe. Alright. Let's begin the process one more time today. Put the lectern here. Nope, you are not my Aqua Affinity. You are a new librarian. This is going to be a pain. Because there's so many villagers here. I really should fence off one villager like I did before. Mending at 30, which I think is technically a better deal than I've got currently, but I don't care about that. Not after flame, thank you. Density again. Which again, once I get a mace, I'm sure density 5 will be fine. But I don't have a mace. Looting 2. So close, and yet so far away. Oh, Prot 3. Yet again, so close and so far. Hi. Spike 3. I wonder which of the screenshots I used. As the thumbnail. Because I mean, I don't know what the thumbnail is yet as of time of recording. I have to decide that later. Hello? There are 7 villagers without a job right now. Thank you. I was gonna say, surely one of them wants to become a librarian. You know, there's already somebody selling Unbreaking. Like, it's not a lucrative business choice to turn around and also sell. Unbreaking. That's a looting 3. It's not a fortune 3, but you know what? It's a looting 3. And I will take looting 3. That's a really expensive blast prot, but it is blast prot 4. I'm gonna lock him in. I'm not gonna grab it right now. I can't afford blast that level for blast prot 4. But accidentally put down 2 lecterns, so I figured I would just wait. Reach. Frostwalker. Oh. It's meeting time. It do be meeting time. It's still meeting time. And thus we wait for meeting time to come to an end, so that I might get a freaking librarian, hopefully, that will give prot 4 or fortune. That's what I need the most, alright? Either a prot 4 or a fortune. I mean, yes, I don't have armor to put prot 4 on, but if I get a prot 4, I can lock that person in anyway, you know? Meanwhile, I definitely have tools to put fortune on, so that's not an issue. You know, silk touch on my axe, but my shovel can use fortune. My pickaxe can use fortune. Why would you sell me Unbreaking 3 for a higher price than your comrade is selling it for? Like, come on, people. Like, pay attention to what each other has. Like, pay attention to what each of you has. And then be like, oh, you're selling this? I mean, come on. You even have a villager meeting together. Surely you're discussing what each of you is selling. Like, if you're not, then what is the villager meeting about? You know? Oh, I already placed both freaking hearts. Nobody's dead. Anyone? No one? No one wants to be a librarian? Sir? Yeah, get wrecked. Oh my god, Blast Prot 4 for vastly cheaper. I mean, I already locked in the other guy, so there's no point. I knew I could get it cheaper, but I was like, do I take it knowing that, you know, it'll never show up again if I don't? Or do I not take it and then it absolutely is going to show up again? Like it absolutely would have shown up multiple times. Blast Prot 3. Whoops. Looting 2. Come on, friend. Fortune 3. My bud, you have served your people well. Not only have you provided me with what I want, and thus get to go free, but you've provided me with plenty more. And thus, I don't even have to keep hunting for villagers, for trades right now. Cause we got that fortune! I mean, I've got fortune, I've got blast prot, like, I literally just need, like, regular prot and fire prot. And I'll be pretty much good for a while. I mean, it's not perfect. You know? Like, I could still use some other things. But, for now, this is fine. I almost ran myself out of crap. Fortune 3. And we're going to put Silk Touch back on my axe. And I'll probably need to apply some Mendy to my axe soon. Before it gets demolished. But it's okay. Cause now it's it's what, 5:30? I'm tired. It's past bedtime. You know? I'm tired. What the frick? Where's this? How does this go down? How did I get back up? Oh wait, I died, right. That's right. I think, if I remember right, I think I died. But now I should be able to come down here, back down to the iron vein, and I did a dumb and brought a whopping 2 torches with me. So that was smart. Like, that was a super good decision. I'm so bad at remembering torches. Which is really funny because, you know, I am the advocate for, like, you need more torches, you know. Like, if people need to just put torches down. And then I just forget myself. I think this is a batch of tough. I don't think this has anything to do with the ore vein. Gonna mine a bit of it anyway, because we are gonna eventually want some tough. But if it's not part of the vein, then I kind of need to leave it and keep searching. Hopefully I didn't already deplete the whole vein before I was able to actually get fortune. I mean, I definitely got some iron out of it, don't get me wrong. 26. Just the, like, 5 or 6 extra blocks I mined. Here we go. Just mining this iron. I mean, I'm also looking for diamonds. But, you know, I'm using the ore vein to find them. Instead of going the boring strip mine route. You know? I'll just sit here and grab plenty of iron. So is this the first time in 3 hours that the Minecraft music has started to play? Like seriously? I remember hearing it until now. Like maybe it played earlier? If it did, it wasn't like a lot. Or I was so focused that I just didn't notice it. Which is equally possible. Not seeing any more vein around here. Gotta watch for the tough blocks, you know? Or the iron ore, either one. This track always sounds like Gnomeregan. I mean, we got a stack of iron. Like, it's nothing to sneeze at, you know? Yeah, I mean, oh, there's a little bit of iron up there. Hey! 1 diamond. 11 diamonds. I mean, it's pretty average. Considering I mined 5 blocks. I mean, they only got about 2 diamonds per block, you know, on average there, but it's fine. At least we have a chance at finding some diamonds and getting that diamond armor with which we can then enchant with the ones that we've kind of been storing up here. And I mean, worst comes to worst, I can always just make some iron gear for now. I mean, it's not like we don't have like 5 stacks of iron now. This looks like it's just part of that thing. Like this. I think that's just part of that. It's a little dark right here. I mean, this was pretty good. I think this is the end of the vein here. I think that's why it's all just tough. We've kind of reached the edge. And I mean, I'm also just trying, I really just want to get the tough as well. You know? Because tough is a nice block. And it wouldn't hurt to get more of it. But also, if the vein is going to go up here, then perhaps I can follow it upwards, you know? I'm half tempted to give myself some torches, just so that I can freaking see. Here, why don't we do this? We give ourselves a stack of torches, but when we go back, we'll toss out a stack's worth of torches material. You know? And then we don't have to run all the way back home just to make the torches. And we can mine at least a little deeper. I do realize my inventory is getting a little on the low, on the full side. I was gonna say a little on the low side. You know, I was thinking like the remaining amount of inventory space was getting low, kind of thing. Which is true, you know, that is true. But like that's where my head was at when I said my inventory is a little on the low side. Like the gold randomly spawned in the iron vein. It's kind of funny. That said, I don't know, like, if I'm... I was just thinking of the... a game about digging a hole, you know? I called one of my episodes that. And I don't know if I, like, accidentally managed to, like, clickbait people with that or something. But that video got stupid views. And it's like, the thumbnail was Minecraft, people. Like, if you came to Minecraft for a game, like, if you went to the video because a game about digging a hole, like, I purposefully made the thumbnail very clearly Minecraft, you know? In the hopes that, like, I was kind of hoping, you know, that people would be like, huh? How does this relate to? Like, this is a Minecraft video. But, like, I wasn't expecting people to come in and be like, is this a video about a game about digging a hole? I'm like, no. No, it's not. It's very clearly Minecraft. Like, the thumbnail is Minecraft. It is, in fact, not a game about digging a hole. Or rather, it isn't the game called a game about digging a hole. I have thought about playing it. I do actually own it. But it's kind of like Doki Doki Literature Club, where I just don't know what I could bring to it. You know? Because I wouldn't be able to go in blind. I've watched like 6 different people play it now. So, you know, when the moles eat you at the end of the game, I'm not going to be like, what the frick? Because I know that the moles eat you at the end of the game. You know? But also, like, I think Scarrock said it best during Choo Choo Charles. Like, I'm just not a reaction-y, you know, YouTuber slash streamer. You know? Like, if you want my reactions, you do like a platformer or something. You know? Freaking. I was mentioning that in UFO 50 in the stream I did today, even. I was like, if you want to react, because I was like reacting a lot during Warp Tank. I'm like, see, this is what you do. If you want reactions from me, you gotta get like the right kind of game. I'm not a reaction-y horror, scream at something happening person. What the frick? I've clearly been up here before. Maybe I just have been up here before. And this isn't the way out. No, it's not, because I need to, this is the way. Like, that's the way out. Like, I was dating this girl back when Five Nights at Freddy's first came out. And she was big into FNAF. And she was like, you gotta watch, these people. And we watched, I think it was Markiplier playing through FNAF. And I'm just like sitting there watching. And then like jump scare happens and she was like freaking out. I'm just sitting there watching. Like barely even like a reaction from the jump scares. You might, I might have given like a he. But I wasn't like, I wasn't like screaming. I was like just kind of watching and like jumping in my seat. But I wasn't like screaming at the jump scares or anything like that. And it was just like, afterwards she's like, hey, like, I was surprised that you didn't really react. And I was like, that's just how it is. Like, that's just how I am. I really just don't. Oh my gosh. Now here's a reaction for you. Where the frick am I? Like, where am I? Where is the way out? I have no sense of direction. I know I've said it before, but I really don't. I have no idea how to get out of here. I'm completely lost. I feel like don't I code this way when I'm going this to the ore? How is this not the way out of here? Well, I mean, here's more cave. That's definitely the wrong way to go. I was like, maybe I'll just dig out, you know? And then that opened up into cave. I'm like, okay, that didn't help any with figuring out where the frick I'm trying to go. I get so lost so easily. Oh. Well, I mean, here's this. We finally found the amethyst geode again. Told you I had an amethyst geode. Here's zombie. I don't know where he is. Not anywhere around here at any rate. There's my amethyst geode. I told you I had an amethyst geode. Again. Oh my lord. Frick it. I don't know where I am or how to get out of here. Whee! Crunch. Where is this? This is the amethyst geode. No block left behind. Oh my gosh. I'm stuck. There's no escape from this torment. How is this not the way? That's what I want to know. When I come down and then there's a freaking moss right at the freaking exit. How is this not the way? Alright. Back to just digging my way out of here. Many blocks will be left behind. There's just no way around that. is why I use mini maps in all of my mods. Like in all of my mod packs, there are mini maps. Because, good lord, without something to tell me the way, I will never see the light of day again. And yes, that was a reference to Disney's Aladdin. You will never again see the light of day. Cave of Wonders. As it's like trying to eat Al. Can I call you Al or maybe just Din? How about Laddie? Sounds a little bit like, whoo! Here, Laddie. Come here, boy. Well, I mean, there was clay, so I was hoping Lush Cave. I was really hoping that clay meant opening into Lush Cave. But apparently not. It's a good thing I gave myself some torches. Considering that we would not, considering that we're not seeming to be able to find our way the frick out of here. I hate how many blocks I'm just leaving behind. And there's just nothing I can do about that. Thought maybe I would dig under the clay. Maybe then I'd find the Lush Cave. But no. There's just clay. It has seemingly no relation to a lush cavern. Which I didn't even know was possible. No, it claims that this is a lush cave. Alright. I'm gonna just quickly look here. Where the frick am I? I'm going nowhere. Looks like this is the way back. What the frick, dude? Like, here's the amethyst. So this is the amethyst geode. Come down here. We come up here. And then... here? No, this is what I was just mining. Here. Go up here. Up there. Ah, yes, because it was a big drop. What the frick? Whatever. I don't even care. That's the freaking lichen moss that I was thinking of right there. And I was like, how is this not the way? So is this another amethyst geode this way? What? What is this block? An amethyst geode way over that way. So what is this block? This random one block of amethyst. Amethyst geode is over this way. So this is another amethyst geode. Oh hey, and I was mining this one out. Okay. And that's by going this way. And that leads to the axolotl area. Oh! Amethyst block, upwards. Amethyst block. Oh! And then... so I guess that was another geode that I had. Because this is the way to the geode I was mining. When I mentioned that I had one. I mean, even my scaffolding is here. From when I was mining it. Just pick that up. Boy, I can't even follow my own directions. Like, what the frick, dude? Why am I so incapable of freaking directions? I didn't even, like, notice that this went up. I was just like, I come around here, it's like amethyst. Goes up that way. I needed to, like, put something to mark to go that way, apparently. Like how I have this marked. God, am I just, like, that stupid? I just spat all over myself with that. Just saying, like, am I that stupid? Like, I spat all over myself. Ugh. I still cannot. I hate the way that I sound when I'm talking. And not in like, oh, everybody hates the sound of their voice. I mean, like, literally, I feel like my speech is just, like, I listen to, yeah, I listen back to my own videos. I'm just like, how does anyone understand me? You know? You frick. Nice. Look at all that iron. We can go ahead and, well, actually I just need a stack. I'll take a stack. I really need to freaking prioritize fixing this storage. Because I'm getting to the point where I'm like stacking chests in front of other chests. And all that's going to do is make it impossible to get to those other chests. You know? Like, I need to fix that. Like, just straight up. I need to create storage. Like, I can't keep putting it off. Also, I have some blocks of bamboo down here. I don't remember why, but I do. It's what, 16 for a full stack of torches? That didn't quite work the way I wanted. There. I created a full stack of torches. And I threw out the extra. Or rather, we totally did that beforehand. I totally didn't use the give command. Well, it's 6 in the morning. I do need to go. In more than one way. I hope you've enjoyed so far. If you have, if you have, feel free to subscribe. You can check the playlist for other episodes. Looting 3, Sleeping Edge. I don't have mending in here. I'm gonna need to go trade for mending. Mending and unbreaking. I mean, probably the easiest way to do that is just chop some trees down. So, but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. And I guess with that, I'll just see you all next time. I'm sure. Hopefully. Hopefully, you know, I'll see you again. I'm just kind of like wasting time. Just not because I'm knocking down these trees. I suppose I could do it off camera without much issue. I'm trying to get the sticks. That's all. I'm after the sticks. So. Cool. And re-racked our trees. I'm just after the sticks, you know? Gotta get the sticks so that I can do the trading. So that I can get the emeralds, so that I can get the mending. I'm gonna end this off by buying the mending book, basically. That's what I'm saying. But we're gonna go get that mending book, and then I'll just end. Like, there'll just be like an abrupt cut. Nah, I probably will say goodbye at least. I just really want to come get the freaking mending book. Yeah, all my villagers are still okay. I legitimately don't think you don't have mending, actually. I legitimately don't think that the freaking dude bros attack villagers. I didn't bring the book. Frick. I'm a dumb. Didn't bring the book, and I didn't get anywhere near enough freaking emeralds for mending anyway. Or unbreaking. Which one is which? Unbreaking 3 is that guy. That guy. 22 emeralds. That's what I need. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I think I already said all that, though. I did the whole, like, outro. I've just been taking extra time. Can I turn this into sticks? Wonder what gives more, turning bamboo into sticks directly. I don't know. Now I can get that mending book, but then I also gotta still get the unbreaking book, so I mean, it is what it is. But I can at least apply the mending book for now. Then when I kill things, it will mend. That's the nice thing, is that mending is perhaps like the best option on a sword. Not like the best option, but like mending on a sword is pretty good on just on its own. Is what I'm saying. Looting. Where did he go? There he be. Thank you. Mending on my sword. Alrighty. And with that, I can officially, actually say goodbye. Because we got Mendy.